we hear that Shinde is also now all set to leave to Delhi. And it's very likely that Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis may now meet in Delhi. The Delhi meeting is on the cards, and that's the likelihood. A situation that will pan out as Eknath Shinde right now is all set to fly to Delhi. Eknath Shinde likely to go to Delhi post his meeting with the MLAs. The meeting with the MLAs is scheduled for 1 p.m. Post that, Eknath Shinde is likely to fly to Delhi. He could have an important meeting with Devendra Fadnavis, who's also right now on his way to Delhi. Sahil Joshi joining us on the phone line for that. Sahil, in your view, Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, both plan to go to Delhi. It's understood now that they are possibly meeting with the High Command or meeting one another to discuss the future course of action. What's on the agenda?
Well, of course, there are multiple things which might be discussed. It is yet to be decided whether Eknath Shinde will go immediately today itself in the evening or he'll wait for some more time. But today in the afternoon at around 1 o'clock, there will be a meeting between among the MLAs supporting Eknath Shinde, the independent parties who are supporting Eknath Shinde, as well as the Prahar, which is also a smaller party with them. After that, it is likely that Eknath Shinde might go to Delhi. There are certain other things also needs to be worked out, like what will be the size of the cabinet, how many people from Eknath Shinde and the independent camp will be part of this cabinet, how they will be accommodated in this new government, etc., etc. So all these things also needs to be decided. Eknath Shinde also likely to be given deputy chief ministership. So even that part will also be discussed in the meeting. But it is yet to be decided whether he will fly today itself or he will wait for some more time. But he is likely to go to Delhi. Devendra Fadnavis has already gone to Delhi today to finalize the remaining things. It was decided yesterday that Eknath Shinde camp right now will not approach the governor and to inform that they are withdrawing support from the MPA government. So that strategy also needs to be worked out, because they know that it is likely that the Shiv Sena will immediately approach the Supreme Court once the governor asks the MPA government to prove its majority, because that is still pending in the court, and court has said that if in that case you can always come back to us. So that legal option is also open to Shiv Sena. Looking at that scenario, all these things will be decided one by one, and that's why it looks like that Shinde is likely to go to Delhi. But that decision will happen once the meeting with the MLAs gets over.
All right. Now, at this point, we see that possible scenarios panning out there. Eknath Shinde is now, from what we believe, may just push for a deputy chief minister's post, and already the power sharing formula seems to be laid out. Why don't you corroborate that for us, Sahil? We hear that Eknath Shinde camp will possibly push for 8 ministerial berths, 5 MOS, and also ministries for the independent rebel MLAs under BJP quota. Is that right?
Well, yes, that is the formula which is being worked out. Eight cabinet ministers, the original strength of Shiv Sena when the Devendra Fadnavis and Shiv Sena government was in place in Maharashtra from 2014 to 19. So there will be 8 cabinet berths, 5 MOS berths, that is Minister of State. 12 corporations will be also given to the rebel camp. Out of the independent MLAs who are right now there in Guwahati, one of the MLAs might be adjusted in the BJP quota as well as a MOS who is from Vidarbha. So this is what is the structure which is being worked out. Also, for the first time in Maharashtra, in the BJP cabinet, there is likely that Eknath Shinde will also be inducted as the deputy chief minister in his cabinet. So that all those details are being worked out at this point of time, and accordingly the decision will be taken. For that, there needs to be certain meetings. As yesterday, after the core committee meeting, it was already decided that Sudhir Mungantiwar, while briefing the media, he clearly said that they are waiting for a proper discussion with the Shinde camp, and accordingly future course of action will be taken. So all these things are being discussed, and that is the reason why it is likely that he might travel to Delhi, Eknath Shinde.
Sahil Joshi, thank you very much for joining us. But the latest update that we get here is Devendra Fadnavis now leaves for Delhi. Eknath Shinde is likely, right after the meeting with his rebel camp, will be leaving to Delhi. Both of them are set to be meeting in Delhi.